Once upon a time, in a land far, far away. Wait, no, this is Roblox. In a server far, far away lived a princess named Blocky White. She wasn't your typical princess with flowing hair and a delicate voice. Nope, her hair was made of pure, solid polygons, and her voice, well, it was mostly text bubbles. Blocky White was known throughout the land for her kindness and her uncanny ability to find every hidden RB shortcut. She was fairer than any other avatar, with a pixel-perfect smile that could make even the grumpiest nooblet cheer up. But alas, her stepmother, the evil queen Bloxirella, was super jelly. Every day she'd stand before her enchanted mirror, which was actually just a really shiny part of the wall, and ask, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the blockiest of them all?" For years the mirror replied, "You are Queen Bloxirella." But one day it said, "Blocky White is now the blockiest of them all." The queen was furious. Her avatar's face turned a shade of red you can only get with a special game pass. "This cannot be denied all the rare items. I spent so many Robux on this crown." So Queen Bloxirella hatched a devious plan. She called upon her most trusted guard, the huntsman. Take Blocky White deep into the slender forest and, make her get lost. Yeah, that's it. And as proof, bring me back her limited edition starter sword. The huntsman, who secretly thought the queen's obsession with being the blockiest was kinda cringe, agreed. But when he led Blocky White into the spooky lapali trees of the slender forest, he couldn't do it. "Listen, kid," he said, "the queen's gone off the deep end. You need to run, find a new server, and never come back." So Blocky White ran, her blocky legs moving faster than a player chasing a free virtual item. She ran and ran until she stumbled upon a tiny cottage built entirely out of brown blocks. It was a bit of a mess, with pickaxes and mining helmets scattered everywhere. She carefully tiptoed inside. "Hello, is anyone home?" She typed into the chat. No one answered it. The place was deserted, but there were 7 tiny beds, 7 tiny chairs, and 7 tiny computer setups. Feeling exhausted from all the running, Blocky White tidied up the place, arranging the pickaxes neatly by the door, and then fell asleep across all 7 beds, because, let's be honest, they were really small. Later that day, the owners of the cottage returned. They weren't dwarfs, but 7 miners who spent all day digging for diamonds in the nearby cave system. Their names were Laggy, Glitchy, Noscope, AFK, Salty, Cringe, and Steve. Yes, just Steve. They were shocked to find their cottage clean and a princess sleeping on their beds. "Whoa, a player is in our base," Glitchy exclaimed, momentarily clipping through the wall. Blocky White woke up with a start. She explained her story, and the 7 miners, being good-hearted gamers, felt bad for her. "You can stay with us," said Noscope. "You can help us organize our loot chests, and we'll protect you from the queen." Back at the castle, the queen consulted her mirror. "Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who's the blockiest of them all?" The mirror replied, "Blocky White, who lives with the 7 miners, is still the blockiest of them all." The queen's rage was legendary. "That's it, I'll do this myself." She disguised herself as an old merchant selling rare epic items. She teleported to the miner's cottage with a tempting offer, a poison apple. Well, not a real poison apple, but a cursed apple that would make whoever ate it disconnect from the server permanently. She found Blocky White alone and offered her the shiny, red cursed apple. "One bite of this, my dear, and you'll get 1,000,000 free Robux," she cackled. Blocky White, being a smart player, knew that offers like that were always scams. But the Queen was very persuasive. "Just one little bite," she insisted. Blocky White hesitantly took a bite, and instantly a huge "You have been disconnected" error message appeared before her eyes, and her avatar fell to the ground, frozen. The Queen laughed maniacally and teleported away, thinking she had won. When the miners came home, they found Blocky White motionless. They were devastated. They tried everything, restarting the router, logging in and out, even sending a bug report to the admins. Nothing worked. They built a beautiful glass case for her, placing it in the sunniest part of the forest. One day, a prince named ProGamer_Chad happened to be riding by on his virtual steed. He was famous for his elite skills and for having completed the toughest raids in the kingdom. He saw the beautiful, frozen avatar in the glass case. He had heard tales of the legendary Blocky White and was moved by her plight. He leaned in not for a kiss, but to check her connection status. He noticed a small glitch in her code, a remnant of the cursed apple. Being a master scripter, he opened his admin console, typed a few lines of code, and hit enter. "Execute fix_connection_error.lua." Suddenly, the error message vanished. Blocky White's avatar rebooted. Her eyes blinked open. "Wow, I thought I was logged out for good. Thanks," she exclaimed. The 7 miners cheered. ProGamer_Chad and Blocky White became the server's ultimate power couple, famous for their RB skills and their kindness. As for the evil Queen Bloxirella, well, she was so mad that she rage quit and was never seen in the server again. And they all lived happily ever after, gaining XP and collecting rare items. The end. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Roblox stories.